Still looks sick in the engine bay. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Last video we had trouble starting the Rx7, so I went ahead and picked up an inline spark tester just because I wanted to rule out the fact that my coil packs are probably 25 plus years old. I already tested leading 1 and leading 2, which were the things that I would have suspected as being bad. They both fired. I wasn't going to test the trailing, but I decided to anyway. Might as well just check anyway. And I got something also in the mail for completing this car so that I can take it to get tuned and hopefully everything goes well as soon as I check the last few things that I want to check. So what I got in the mail today is actually going to be for the Boost solenoid. And what I'm doing is actually bought an AEM True Boost gauge / controller, which I mounted to, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark in here today. Yeah. And I also, if you guys have been watching the videos, I have switched over to an Adaptronic Select ECU, and I'm going to use the stock wiring and that ECU instead of the Boost controller / gauge to control Boost. What I picked up was this little pigtail here. So it falls behind my box. But I picked up a pigtail because I was reading online and I want to use the stock wiring, wastegate control solenoid wire. I bought a little harness to be able to plug it in so that it'll just be completely plug and play, and the wiring is already set up with the Adaptronic in my theory, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know. So that's what I'm just going to go with. I'm going to be quicker and easier install. It'll definitely be plug and play. If you guys are looking for this connection, if you ever want to do this, I actually got it off Amazon. It's called a two-way receptacle connector pigtail, and the part number is CON 85730, if I can ever get this to focus. And that's this little bad boy right here. I don't know, I just prefer a cleaner install. I don't think this thing was that expensive. Forgot already. It's probably like 10-12 bucks, but this should make things work. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. Today we're gonna finally install that Boost controller solenoid. We're gonna test for spark on the trailing plugs, and I also have to roll the fenders, which I hate doing. So I'm probably going to find some sort of cheap way to do it, quick and easy, because I really don't want to do it. But let's get started. Before I start soldering everything together, we got to figure out which way these fittings are going to go, because it does make a difference. So this is the solenoid. So before I start soldering things, we got to figure out which way these fittings will go. This is the Boost solenoid. It does make a difference which way things go, so I got to figure that out real quick. So luckily you can just easily Google which one it is. I'm running an external wastegate, so this is the setup that I'm going with. It even tells you external wastegate. And then this one is the internal wastegate if you have that kind of setup, but that's not relating to us. So it looks like this is how it's going to have to route. I'm going to have a breather in the middle and the fitting on the two sides. So I'm going to throw that together and then wire it up and solder it. Should be good. So she's all done, put together. I'm gonna measure out where I'm gonna put it. I might put it maybe under there, so I don't think these lines are gonna all be all that long. But I'm gonna start getting to it because this is already long. Oh no, burning stuff. This thing's on too. Now, completely plug and play Boost solenoid for Abtronic. I'm still trying to figure out a spot to put it in, but most likely won't see it. I'll show you guys when I figure it out. So give me a second. Okay, so I kind of had a brain fart moment, but I have it all wired in, I have it plugged in. It's nice to hear the sound of it being plug and play, and you can click it in and it goes in. But check, this is the wiring. Or this is the area I have it in. So it's not too noticeable, but I had to get 2 lines from here all the way back to that, and then I kind of underestimated how much vacuum hose I'd need, so I kind of had to dig through some boxes, but the other parts connect to the top port of the wastegate, so that's all hooked up. And then the connector, you probably won't be able to see it, but it's in there. Connected finally. So that part's all done. I think I gotta check for spark just to do that, and then roll the fenders, so we'll breeze through that right now. If you guys are curious, the wastegate control plug, in case you have it like mine where for whatever reason the previous owner, whoever you bought it from, or you just forgot, didn't label anything and they just took it apart, because my car is missing a bunch of stuff, but what I've read on the forums is that it is a blue and white wire with a thicker black wire with white too. So I'll probably double check, but I'll leave it in the description too if you guys ever want to look at that. So everything's good to go on that end, and now just gotta finish the rest. So this thing is really easy to use. You just unplug the coil wire, put this in line, and then you're good to go. This thing will light up, it'll show you if you're shooting spark or not, and then that'll just be about it, and that's all you have to do really. So I'm just gonna throw this on to the trailing 1 and trailing 2, throw those clips in, and then that should give us the answer if it will fire or not. I did test them out before, and they did fire, but I already did leading, so might as well just test it one more time anyways for safekeeping, so let's get to it. Well, she's back on the ground. I lied. I got lazy. I tried doing the lazy man's fender roll, but I think I want to get it professionally done just because I don't want to break paint or anything. It's kind of smoky in here already. She started up. I kind of like try to gas it, see what happens, but I think my timing is pretty off or something else is going on. But I mean, it did start up, so that's good. I probably should check compression one more time before I send her off to get tuned and schedule a tune, just to make sure everything's okay. I hope the compression's okay. Last time I checked it was borderline but alright, so we'll see what happens.
May start na?
Yeah, it started. But I didn't do anything. I just started it, revved it. I think it has like a fuel safe cut or something, because something's going on.
Who said?